What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y WiFi battle. This time we have something new, something fresh, and I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but this is a Wartortle sweep. How can you not like Wartortle? Wartortle is such a badass Pokemon, and I wanted to show you his true potential because he is one of the best rapid spinners in NU in my opinion, because he has access to Foresight, which means that there are no ghost type Pokemon that are going to be able to come in and spin block this guy. So I want to show you the true potential that is Wartortle. So before we begin, the question of the video today: the Premier League has started again this weekend, so do you guys watch that? And if so, which team are you supporting? Man United didn't have a good start, but I support Chelsea, which are playing tomorrow, so that's going to be a pretty cool match to watch. So anyways, this is going to be a very difficult team to deal with. Suicune, I do not have a lot of coverage, I only got Scald and Ice Beam, and even the Dragonite, which could have the extreme speed, and even the Sucker Punch on the Mega Morel. So priority is going to be a huge problem for me to deal with, but I do have the Eviolite on my Wartortle, so I know I'm going to be able to take some hits. So I decided to send out my Donphan now, hoping to get up Stealth Rocks, and he brings out his Vivillon. So I thought maybe that he would fear the Ice Shard, which is pretty obvious for Donphan, but he decides to actually stay in. Maybe he knew that he had a Focus Sash, which is why he wanted to stay in and just get taken down to his Sash, and then obviously get the Sleep Out and attack. But obviously not. And I did not want to actually take any damage on this Vivillon, because that is my sweeper's job. My Wartortle is supposed to come in and clean up here. So Donphan was not able to get up Stealth Rocks, and I do have a backup Stealth Rocker, that being my Metagross, so I'm going to be able to bring him in a bit later on. So I bring in Galvantula, and I am able to outspeed and ejaculate and get off the Sticky Whip, so that's going to be nice, because Wartortle doesn't have very high speed stat, and I really do believe that, you know what, any Pokemon can sweep as long as you have the correct Pokemon supporting your sweeper. So it's very important. I have like 5 Pokemon here that are all supporting Wartortle, so that shows you that Wartortle needs a lot of assistance, but it can be done. So let's just see how this goes. So anyways, he does put me to sleep, and he's able to at least take me out with a Hurricane, and I was pretty happy with that, because I did not want him setting up all over me. That wouldn't have been an issue anyway, because I was going to bring in my Whimsicott, and Whimsicott does have the Prankster Stun Spore, which is fantastic. I'm able to cripple this Vivillon, so it's definitely gonna be useful, because this Vivillon could have actually swept my team. Imagine, you know what, I'm trying to do a Wartortle sweep and he ends up doing a Vivillon sweep. How crazy would that be? So now I bring in my Metagross, I'm going to be able to outspeed, and I'm able to at least set up my rocks. That's going to be helpful. Any extra damage is going to be useful against my Wartortle sweeping. So I get some hacks there, so that's awesome. I'm going to be able to get up my Light Screen, and again I get another turn of hacks, which is fantastic. So I'm going to be able to get up my Reflect, and I do have the Light Clay, which means that these are going to be 8 turns of screen support. And you know what, these turns, every single one of these turns are very precious, so I can't waste any of these turns, and I don't think he can actually do much to me, honestly. So I decided to actually switch out now and you know, take each of these turns very, very seriously, because you know what, this is the only time that I can set up and bring in my Wartortle safely and start sweeping. So he actually switches out because I guess he realized that he can't do much to me, and he brings in his Clefable, because yeah, Vivillon can't really hit a Metagross, and I didn't want to waste any of those turns. So he brings his Clefable, and I knew that he was going to go for some kind of support type move, because you know what, Clefable is a very supporting Pokemon, and I do have one as well, and I know that this thing has like Aromatherapy, Cosmic Power, and what I noticed was that when he came in, he actually took damage to the Stealth Rocks, which means that he's not the Magic God. So I was like, oh my goodness, does that mean he is the unaware Clefable? Oh my shit, oh my shit. So now it is time for my Mew to power up. It is time for Mew. It is time for you to go Super Saiyan 3. Let's do this, Mew. So he comes in. I do have the Light Screen, so that's awesome. He goes straight for the Hurricane, and hardly does anything to my Mew. My Mew takes that fantastically. And you know what, it's I was just hoping that he does not get the Confusion on me, because that will definitely hinder my chances at sweeping. So now it's looking awesome. I just had I had a feeling that he was going to go for a Sleep Powder now, which is why I went for the Taunt, and it was perfect timing, because that's when he went for the Sleep Powder. And that's awesome. Now I get off my final Nasty Plot, and I'm at +6 now if I'm not mistaken. So he goes for another Hurricane, that's all he can really do. I guess he's just praying for the Confusion, and he does not get it now, so I'm very, very happy with that. And my Citrus Berry kicks in, so I'm very, very happy right now. I'm looking very fresh right now. And now it's time to pass these stat changes onto my Wartortle. The one screen did wear off, so there's only one more screen left, one more turn of my other screen left, and now it is time to start sweeping. I did get one more turn of hacks, that means there was essentially a free switch in, and now it is now time for Wartortle to start sweeping. Let us see what we can do here. So yeah, I'm able to take him out with an Ice Beam, so that's awesome. And now he brings in the Clefable, and I'm like, shit, this thing is the unaware Clefable. Damn it, that is why he did not rage quit. Because I did actually sweep quite a few other teams before, but the thing is, like, once you start setting up, your opponent just quits. I guess like once you defeat his first Pokemon and you get the setup, then they just leave. So this was the guy that actually just hung on to the end. I guess he believed that he could defeat me even with this Clefable. So now this was actually crucial. I'm so happy I still had the Toxic on my Wartortle, because now I'm able to get the Toxic off this Clefable that is definitely going to help in this sweep. So he goes for another Cosmic Power. I don't know why he's deciding to carry on setting up, because this is not going to be very useful. He only has a maximum of 6 turns to survive. Because yeah, once the Toxic starts racking up, it's gonna take him out very, very soon. So now I decided to actually set up the Rain Dance, because now I'm at +6 special attack. I'm gonna get the double boost in the rain. So this is gonna be one powerful Scald. I wanted to see how much it was gonna do, but he went for the Charge Beam, and I'm pretty happy that it hardly did anything. So that the Evo Light is definitely paying off for my Wartortle, and the poison damage is racking up, which is very, very nice. And I go for the Scald, but look at this, it hardly does anything. Look at that. I'm really relying on the toxic damage to take this thing out. But now he goes for another Cosmic Power, just trying to get more boosts up. I don't know why. I guess he was just kind of stacking his Clefable. He knows that his Clefable's on a timer, but I was a bit worried now. Maybe he had the Aromatherapy, because my Clefable does have the Aromatherapy, and maybe it was he's waiting to use that. And you'll see now he actually goes for the Moonlight. But luckily it is raining, so there's not going to be enough light shining on that little shit's face. So that's going to be awesome. He only gets like quarterback of his HP, and he's losing more toxic damage than what the Moonlight is doing. So that is awesome. I thought now he's going to go for the Aromatherapy, but it turns out that he does not have it. And I go for another Scald, and it looks like one more turn of Toxic is definitely gonna take him out. He goes for the Charge Beam. It does a decent amount. I'm like at half of my HP now, but he got a crit there, so that was pretty shitty. But anyway, now it looks like it's one more turn. Is it gonna be one more turn? One more turn of toxic damage? Come on. No. So that means I lose one turn of my rain dance. So that is unfortunate, but I'm able to outspeed, at least take him out. So that is cool. That is how you take out an unaware Clefable. That is just how you do it. So that is awesome. Now he brings his Mienshao, and I guess maybe he thought that I was going to go for another Rain Dance, which is why he didn't decide to go for the Fake Out, because I'm pretty sure that thing has the Fake Out, right? It does have the Fake Out, so maybe he thought that he could get off a U-turn, do some damage, and then come in again. But that was just a very bad play on his part anyway. But I don't think a Fake Out would have done much, honestly, anyway. So now he brings in his Mega Maul, gets the Intimidate off, which is fine by me, doesn't affect me one bit. And he's going to Mega Evolve, this is his Mega, and just watch. I guess he knew that he was trying to rely on his priority attacks to take me out, but you will see the power that is that shell. That shell on Wartortle is crazy, look at that. Huge power, a huge power Sucker Punch doesn't take me out. It is crazy how strong this Wartortle is. So I'm able to take him out with one Skull, that is awesome. Now he brings in his Dragonite. I'm going to be able to outspeed, but I was fearing an extreme speed, but I guess he does not have the extreme speed in his Dragonite. Maybe it's the Dragon Dance, Fire Punch, Outrage, Earthquake set. It could possibly be that. But now this is going to be the last Pokemon that's going to be very, very difficult for me to take out. I was thinking of maybe going for a Skull, for a Toxic, to try Toxic Soul this thing, but it could have the risk, and that's going to be very counterproductive. But I wanted to go for a Skull and see how much damage this thing does. But look at that, just look at that. A legendary Stog, a legendary Suicune that does so much damage. And I guess at this point in time he was just hoping to get a burn, which is why I guess he stayed in. He was trying to get a burn, and I knew I could take him out, but I get a low damage roll and it doesn't. So this was it, do or die. Does he get the burn? Does he get the... No, he doesn't. And it's going to be a clean sweep. I'm going to be able to definitely get the victory, but he quits now. He forfeits at that point in time. I guess he was just a bit of a sourpuss. But anyways guys, that was awesome. That just shows you that you can basically sweep with any Pokemon that you want, as long as you have the support for that Pokemon. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the down below in the comment section, what would you like to see me sweep with next? That'll be pretty cool. I actually enjoyed this, and it only took about like 6 battles to get the sweep and get a trainer to stick with me to the end. Thanks for watching guys, I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers.